What's it hacking? It's hacking like the physicality of a potato. Hi, I'm Heather, and welcome back to Hack Chat. I'm so excited to be back. I've been hosting some other videos for It's Elementary, and I really love hacks. So today, I'm gonna do the most popular, most viral TikTok hacks of 2021. I'm gonna try them out. I'm gonna rate them on a scale of easiness, helpfulness, and fun. And then I'm gonna say whether you should do it or not. Let's get into the hacks. The baked feta pasta. Every single person has eaten it in the year 2021, except for me. I've never tried it before. Tomatoes in here, tons and tons and tons and tons of olive oil. And then you just nestle the feta in. There's like some cheese snuggling, which who doesn't like that? All right, and then some red pepper flakes. Salt. I'm gonna put a little bit of extra olive oil on here because that's what I was told to do, but also it's gonna make the cheese brown. Pop it in there, and then I can put the rest of it together. This is ready. All right, I like a lot of basil, so I'm just gonna tear this into here. The basil just freshens it up, and then I'm gonna mix in the garlic, and it's important to do it right away because you want the hot oil to cook the garlic just a little bit, otherwise it'll be super raw. Whoa, okay, hold on. Look at this. That's joyful. I'm mixing it up. It is its own sauce. I did almost nothing to earn this. Now I'm gonna add as many of these bow ties as I can fit in here. Oops, these are a little stuck together. Okay, my pasta was stuck together and I just rinsed it. Does that count as a hack?
Within a hack.
So look at this, it's beautiful. Yeah, this is fantastically delicious. It's rich, it's creamy. The tomatoes have this like bright acidity. The cheese is salty, it's creamy. It's literally like all the comforting pasta things that you want. I don't think it's a hack. Sorry, everybody. It's just a plain old recipe that is incredibly delicious. Is it helpful? Okay, yeah, it is helpful. It's like a 3 or a 4 on the scale of helpfulness because it is a delicious food that made very few dishes. It's easy as like a 3. You know, I give this a thumbs down as a hack, and I give it a thumbs super enthusiastically up as a recipe. This hack I'm doing is the tomato paste can hack. And I loved it because when I watched it with Hetty, she gasped as if it was like going to change her life. Take a can opener and you go about your business, but then you turn the can over and you do the same exact thing to the other side. You know what's gonna happen. I take this out. It's magical. All of the tomato paste is out of the can. This is a true hack because it's like the normal way of opening a can of tomato paste is you open the top and then you dig the tomato paste out and then you have this like crusty problem. You feel a little bit bad about yourself every single time you open your refrigerator and you see the can. This solves the whole entire problem. I don't know if I would call this a hack, but I store it in parchment. I make a tube. I then freeze it and then you can just like slice off little bits of it as you need it. On a scale of 1 to 5 for helpfulness, I'd say it's just like a pretty solid 4. It's so simple that it can't be a 5. For easiness, it's a 5. And for fun, it's like a 2. Didn't register as fun. Registered as like breathing. I'm gonna give this hack a thumbs up. So my next hack is gonna be a salami rose hack. 2021 was about making flowers out of meat. I have never tried this hack before. I think the thing that's interesting about it is that it's like a craft that you can eat. I'm using a wine glass because it seems more fancy. This is cold salami.
Oh, you meant cold as in like heat?
Well, no, I actually meant the temperature.
It's a warm salami.
And so
Your guests are gonna want warm salami.
there's nothing that can warm you up like a slice of hot salami. Okay, so I'm just building this up. This is looking good. My glass is very slippery. I have so much salami grease on my hands that I don't really need lotion anymore. Here we go. Look at it, it's like a rose. It actually has petals just like a rose, look. It looks exactly like a flower. I love this. This is actually like, look, bang. Next petal. I think all the way down to the bottom, it gives people like an individual serving and they don't have to like contaminate the rest of the flour with their paws. I'm gonna tell you the ratings. For easiness, I'm gonna discount 1 point because like I just wanna show you the glass. It's about the cleanup not being so easy, so I'm gonna give it a 4. For helpfulness, I don't know, like is happiness helpful? Yeah, it is. I think that I'm gonna give it a 5. Fun? 5. Oh, it's a thumbs up. It's like 2 thumbs ups. 2. The next hack that I'm gonna try is the accordion potato hack. I've seen it a lot, but I don't exactly know how it's done. So I'm gonna watch a TikTok. Okay, so I take potato, I make it into a, oh, okay. This is pretty easy. Okay, good, I'm ready to go. I'm making this into a rectangle. I'm gonna cut it in 2 so that it's 2 planks. I don't know if it's supposed to be this thick. Here's for scale. It's my finger thickness. Now I'm gonna take these. I'm gonna do parallel cuts. I'm gonna do a lot of them because I think that's one of the keys, one of the secrets to success. If I don't hold the skewers together, they move around all over the place. I think that this should have a danger rating. And I'm gonna flip it over. This one I'm gonna do diagonally. I think the accordion potato is like a feat of potato science.
Masters in potato science?
I have it's just an undergraduate degree in potato science. Yes. Okay, so this was incredibly satisfying. What is this about? This is about like human mastery over matter. I'm making the next one. Let's see if I got a little bit better at it. Yeah, it is stiffer. Why is that? That's fascinating. Oh, because I made bigger slices. So this one's super skinny. This one's more chunky. The thing that's important about these is get the flavor inside. It's a culinary school thing. Okay, and I'm using za'atar because how delicious is this gonna be? Potatoes and salt get along. Oh, I broke it. I broke my toy. I'm gonna like try to be very careful as I put the skewer in here. I'm a little afraid I'm gonna poke my hand. Yeah, that was not so easy. Season it up a little tiny bit more because now it's more open and ready. Okay. I do think that we should just observe how bubbly and delicious these look. That's the sound of future crispiness in the making. These are crispy, they are crunchy. It's like a potato lollipop. Okay, well this is very delicious. It is pretty much impossible to get this off of the skewer. It's worth the hype because it's like a whole entire hobby. This could replace knitting for you.
Does it improve upon the potato?
It's like an easier version of a French fry. Okay, so I'm gonna rate this. Helpfulness, 3. Easiness, 3.
Really? Even with the skewer?
2. I mean, the thing is that it's fun though. It's like a 4.5 of fun. And the reason why it's okay for it to not be that easy is because it's really fun. Like skiing's not that easy, but it's really fun.
Thumbs up, thumbs down?
Thumbs up. This is the best way to get the pit out of an avocado. You might think you know what I'm about to do, but I was surprised when I saw this. Let's try it. I'm gonna open this up and I'm going to, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do this instead. My thumb went through the avocado. That was a surprise. A little bit unpleasant, kind of like falling through the ice. I'm gonna just try this one more time, but I already like this one. And I think if I show a little bit more restraint, I probably can do it without popping my thumb through the whole entire avocado. This is done. I mean, it's dented, but like, kind of who cares? What's gonna happen to the avocado anyway? It's gonna become dented in my mouth. Yeah, this is a keeper. This is gonna be my new way. Except for that it doesn't look like as badassy as doing it with a knife. I'm gonna rate this right now. 5 for helpfulness, 5 for easiness, 4 for fun.
Was it worth the hype?
Yes, I think that it's like a mild improvement to avocado consumption worldwide. Solid thumbs up. Okay, this is curly. I didn't move this. I just want to let you know these moved on their own volition. I don't know. What's your theory?
I think it popped. Like, I think the grease started popping.
You think there was like a little tiny mini explosion, like an air
I think
like
you set up a tiny bomb on your own.
I feel like I like these more than I thought I would. The like labor that I put into it, which kind of wore me out a little bit, I've recovered from it, and now I see the curly, crispy, bacony, bubbly fruits of my labors. See, it's a little bit wiggly, you guys. If you like a crispy bacon, maybe this one isn't for you.
Do you think if you cooked it longer, it would be less pliant?
I do. I think if I cooked it and cooked it and cooked it, it would be less pliant, but like, how much fossil fuel do you want to use? This tastes exactly like bacon. My feeling about this is it's not worth twisting it. I used a lot of bacon. I used up a lot of time. I'm not really mad because now I have like bacon for years. Ratings. On a scale of 1 to 5 for helpfulness, I would say that it's a 2. It's not helping anybody except for if you like really, really urgently need to eat more bacon. For easiness, it's not easy. Twisting, getting bacon all over your hands, it's a 1. And for fun, I felt like mildly anxious for the whole entire time. It was like a little bit like being on a plane that isn't taking off yet and nobody's making any announcements. So it was like a 1.
Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Thumbs down, you know.
Bacon.
Okay, thumbs medium. I mean, if I can do this, I'm just gonna not commit. I'm finally gonna try the tortilla wrap hack that everybody else in the world has already tried. Is it a hack? I don't really know. We're gonna find out. So I'm gonna cut it first, and then I like roast beef and bacon. So next, I have some chipotle mayo. Then we have some lettuce. Then we have some cheese. Folding the meat and condiment on top of the lettuce so that it's like safe and sound. See, it's not safe and sound. This isn't a good order. I'm doing another one. Okay, so Hetty, help me figure this out in space.
I guess it depends on what you want to touch what.
I want the cheese to touch the heat and I want the meat to touch the heat.
Yeah.
So here's what I've worked out so far. Condiment on the first quadrant, lettuce on the second quadrant, third quadrant, cheese. We want the cheese to be melted. Fourth quadrant, meat. I add it to a dry pan. Cheese side down. I'm gonna move this one off because it's a tiny bit burnt and it has hot lettuce. I think that this is famous because of what it looks like. I think this is good. It is very compact and fun to hold. It's not slopping out all over the place. Here's how I rate the hack. Easiness. It's a 4. It's easy. But what would be easier is just folding a tortilla in half. Helpfulness, it's like a 2. It doesn't really help anybody. For fun, I think it's like a 3. It's like a mid-range fun. Fun to figure out. And is it fun to eat? It's like useful to eat. It's like a practical shoe, but I don't recommend it. For my next hack, soap dispenser, milk frother. So I'm not exactly sure how this frother even really works. Let's try it. I'm gonna pour the coffee. If skimmed milk is the only milk available, I do not put milk in my coffee. So we cleaned this out a lot. This is the moment of truth. Okay, is it? Okay. This is foamy. I can't tell if it's foamy because there's still some soap in here. It's really actually happening. I think it's like foam that's spelled F-A-U-X-M. Like pretend foam. Because look, it's not even foam anymore. It disappeared altogether. I guess you could just keep doing it. No, this is not foamy coffee. I just want to see whether this works. Are we gonna go to this trouble? I feel angry. I feel like I need to be vindicated. Okay, so here is actual foam. Look, boop. This doesn't hold bubbles for any longer than the other one. If foamy milk in your coffee is really important, I would say invest in a milk frother. On a scale of 1 to 5, for helpfulness, I give this a 0. It like burdens you with extra activities, with extra duties. For easiness, I give it a 1. On a scale of fun, I feel like somebody just like stepped on my foot. So it's like about that fun. 0 fun. And I would say overall, it's a thumbs down. Don't do it. Okay, here's what we learned today. I tried the most popular viral TikTok hacks of 2021. My least most favorite is the milk frothing hack. No thank you. It's hard to pick my most favorite, but I would say I will do this all the time now. My new way of getting the pit out of an avocado. This is the best way to do it. Second honorable mention, it's important to take time and stop and smell the salami. I missed you all so much. No, I don't want to say if you missed me. It's too vulnerable. What else do you want me to do? Do you want me to try cleaning and organization hacks? Do you want me to try fruit and veggie hacks? I want to hear about it. And make sure you subscribe to the Spruce Eats.
Great. Anything else? You want to say or do?
No.